My name is Todd Ross. I'm the General Sessions Court Judge for Hawkins County. I have served as General Sessions Judge since 2012 and also started our Hawkins County Recovery Court in 2012. It's been a lot of growth, a lot of challenges. When we first started, we had basically zero recovery community in our county. We had one NA meeting a week that was offered. Today we have at least one meeting per day for our local residents in our community, and our support in our community has grown exponentially, and we have a lot of good things going on right now and a lot of growth in the recovery community in the last 9 years. In college, I studied psychology as an undergrad. I worked at the psychiatric hospital in town during my senior year of undergrad, continued working for the mental health center there for 7 years. And the last job I had was as director of an intensive outpatient program for adolescents. I just made the decision for my own personal reasons that I wanted to go to law school, and I told my boss there I was going to go to law school and come back and be the juvenile court judge. Yeah, I worked with families. I worked with at-risk children for several years, and I worked with these guys in the adolescent intensive outpatient program for several years, and I just saw what impact drug abuse has on children, and that's always stuck with me. And when I knew that I was going to be in a position as a judge to put some things in place to try to make a difference, then it wasn't an option for me. I knew that that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I was going to do, and that was my #1 priority. You know, it's been the best thing we've ever done. So. A lot of people, it seems, they think that this is a way out of jail, and I've had to explain to many of them, I try to explain to all of them that this is not an easy process. And I've had some people that once they got involved, once they figured out what all the requirements were going to be, they just told me that they would rather just serve their sentence. They'd rather just go to jail because recovery court's hard. It's, you know, you take people who probably haven't been able to make it to one meeting a month in their normal life, and now we're telling them they've got 20 or 25 places a week that they have to get to and get there on time, or they may end up going back to jail. So it's a lot in the beginning, and we try to recognize that and support them as much as we can. You know, I always ask them every time I see them, is there anything that you need? Because if they have a basic need that's standing in their way, then they can't be ready for change. So, you know, we do things like help them buy tires, help them get teeth pulled, or medical help or eyeglasses. So we try to take care of those basic needs for them so that they can be ready to move on. The difference between someone when they first come in and when they graduate is just, it's the greatest thing ever. It's what keeps me going doing this. If all I did all day long was deal with driving on suspended licenses and DUIs and thefts and put people in jail and let them out, I would probably not be very happy in my job. I'd probably be looking for something else to do. But this part of it makes the rest worthwhile. From a monetary standpoint, I mean, recovery courts and treatment saves money. It saves the county money, and it keeps our jail population down. So not only are we not paying to house those people, but they're paying their court costs, they're paying their probation fees, they're working, they're paying taxes, you know. So, you know, I hope that our community continues to accept that and become aware and realize that treating someone and making them better is not even comparable to locking them up for a couple of days, a week, 10 days, a year, and letting them back out with no more resources, no more knowledge than they had when they went in. So that education and that treatment is the most important thing for our community that I feel like that I can do.